Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Amy and I have got a hodgepodge video for you today. I've got some Temu, I've got some Decor, I've got some whatnot. And I don't know if you like any of it, but we're gonna sit and talk for a while we look at the stuff, all the stuff. So how are you doing? Are you in the path of a storm right now like we are? We got snow last night, so I didn't drive into the office today, and the states of Missouri and Kansas were both pretty much solid blue, so we've got another round coming through. I don't know how much they're saying we'll get, 4 inches maybe, I don't know, but it sure looks like it should be more than that with how much blue there is. But anyway, if you're somewhere that is getting pummeled, I hope you're staying warm. I don't even know if there's other like weather events happening right now besides, because it's all about us here in the Midwest, right? No, but you know, sometimes there's like problems everywhere. And this is looking like, because you tuned into this channel for the weather updates. Well, it looks like you could possibly be having some rain down in the Gulf of America area, but otherwise looks pretty calm except for here in where I'm at. All right, so I'm glad it's not purple though, because I don't like it when it mixes with ice. And one of my co-workers was saying that their leaf blower, their regular leaf blower, was all they needed to clean off the driveway. Now my driveway is the asphalt's in pretty bad condition because whoever owned this house before us had a decent driveway and then they covered it, but they didn't cover it well. So it's more like gravel at this point, so we can't really shovel it. But that's okay. That's less opportunity to have a stroke or something outside, right? All right, well, let's get started. You guys have had a good couple of days. I've sold 14 things on my shop, in my Etsy shop, over the last 2 days. So that's been fun. And I'm working on pulling things together for my first auction on Whatnot. They sent me a message today, and I think I've got 3. If I can get an auction, if I can do an auction in the next 3 days, then I think they are acting like that they will match my sales up to $150, which, shoot, even if I only sold $5, then that's a free $5. Now, hopefully, because I think it has to be a 2-hour long auction. So hopefully I would sell more than $5 in 2 hours, but I guess if nobody bought anything, I wouldn't. But I'm going to have a lot of stuff for $1 start price. So if keep watch for that. I'm going to try to go live in Facebook. No, this is YouTube. I'm going to try to go live in YouTube when I do that, but I've never done it before, so I may goof it up. But in any event, that's coming. But I've been going through stuff today because it's going to be like a craft destash, because that's what I'm good at, you know. So I've been going through my supplies, and I pulled out all of my handmade cards that I had made over the years and hadn't used. So those are going to be in there. And then I've got just parts for card making and stuff, so it won't just be like junk journal kind of things. It'll be all in the whole craft arena. So yeah, so that'd be fun. So watch for that if you're at all interested. And yeah, let's do some Temu. So I've got some stuff from me that came in the mail today, so I just brought it because that would be easier. But then Jason also got some stuff in the mail, so I'm going to show you some of the things that he got as well. And I think he sent me screenshots, so we'll have to see. But this first one is a t-shirt, AC/DC, and it it's a local warehouse, so it's pretty good. Like it doesn't feel like a, okay, so it's only the outlines that are the decal. Like this is not a decal, this is just the shirt. So it feels great. Like it doesn't feel like a decal at all. So high voltage AC/DC, I love those colors. And it's a big black shirt, and he got it in size, it's 100% cotton. He got it in size 5XL. It's not as soft as the polyester ones that I've come to love, but it definitely feels like cotton. So if you prefer cotton, you would probably really like this. But yeah, I like the colors on that. And maybe it's this one, I don't know. Yes, okay, he paid $9.23, but local warehouse, so we had to pay an extra $2.19, so it all together came to $13.19 with taxes and everything. But it's a men's plus size trendy graphic tee, AC/DC print, 100% cotton, breathable and comfortable with a round neck, and it looks pretty straight. Now this tag has got to go. This is a really stiff tag, but yeah, so not bad. I think he started just looking up a bunch of bands he likes, since you can find everything on Temu. Okay, so this one's Rammstein, and this one feels like a sports shirt, like a moisture wicking sports shirt. It's stretchy polyester, 5XL. Definitely one that would kind of hide the sweat. That is always something that he is conscious of. Now this decal feels like a decal, but yeah, so Rammstein. And that one I think is going to be on the screenshot. $7.53, and it came from Temu. And I can't drill into it since it's just a screenshot, so it just says men's Rammstein graphic print shirt, 5XL. And then you're gonna, they're all black because black hides sweat better. So then we have a ska shirt, which is apparently, hopefully supposed to be on the diagonal, kind of. So I guess that one's probably not a specific band as opposed to a style of music. And that one cost $12.72, and it came in 6XL, men's or plus size men's summer t-shirt. And then, oh, let me show the shirt first. He didn't realize this one came with shorts, so it comes with matching shorts. I'm not sure if he would go out in public wearing these two together, but he would definitely wear them in the house. And he would definitely wear the shirt out, but I don't know that he would wear the shorts out. And this is also a 5XL. This also feels like the moisture wicking, like jersey, sports jersey kind of material. Falling in reverse. And definitely feels like a fresh decal. And maybe they all would on this kind of material, unlike the cotton. Okay, so you get the shirt and shorts with the same image on them. And they're decent shorts, elastic band, pockets. So used to getting Temu shorts and pants with no pockets. No pockets in the back though. I don't know, I don't have as much to say about his stuff, right? Because it's not like personally exciting to me. Okay, that set was $14.10. Men's Falling in Reverse band, fill in the blank. And I wish, see, he tried to share this order with me and it says this order can't be shared. So I don't know if that means it would have been like without the code at the end, like maybe it would have just been sharetemu.com, but it's a little frustrating. Oh, well, now this one's not black. This one's nice, actually. So this one feels more like a golf shirt kind of material. A heathered, stretchy, polyester-y kind of shirt. But this one we've got Aerosmith, Farewell Tour. Now, they had to cancel their farewell tour, didn't they? Or was that a different, you know how sometimes bands go on a farewell tour and then they go on a really, really farewell tour? But I know they had to cancel because of, what's his face's vocal cords, Steven Tyler's vocal cords. But we saw that he's recovering faster than they thought. So I don't know if that means they'll come back out of retirement or what, but they had some good music. All right, and that shirt, I like the quality of that one more so than, so the AC/DC one is probably the best quality because it's cotton. The Aerosmith one would be my second choice, and then the others are kind of the same. But the Aerosmith shirt was $9.72, and we got the 6XL. I think he pretty much just gets whatever the biggest size is that they have, because he could care less if the stuff is too big. Like maybe that's not a thing for guys. It would be at a certain point, right? Now he's started Mounjaro, and he's still on the, well, he just finished his last shot on the first level dosage, so he's going to be jumping up a level for his next dose, which I guess would be this Friday. And he said it is curbing his appetite a little bit, but it doesn't do a whole lot until you get up into the higher levels, or at least that was my experience. But I guess some of these 6X clothes may be like swimming in them at some point. All right, now this one, My Chemical Romance. Okay, these are, now I've heard of Aerosmith and AC/DC, but I haven't heard of Falling in Reverse or this one, My Chemical Romance. So yeah, but this one is also polyester, and it's a okay decal. But if you like any of these bands, check out their merch. I don't know if it's officially sanctioned merch, it's probably not, but some things, you know, if you're not using their logo and stuff, you can, although you probably can't use their name, but I don't know how that works, but you can find everything on Temu. So that My Chemical Romance was $10.25, and we also got that in a 6XL. Okay, I think, oh no, one more thing. You know, purple is his favorite color. You guys, I need a pair of glasses like this. I've got my Buffalo Plaid glasses, which I guess this would be a good enough time as any to tell you if you like that I can switch out my glasses. Although I've been wearing red for, well, we'll just say it's because of Valentine's Day. I wear Pair Eyewear, and I have my referral code linked below. I'm not sponsored. I just love them so much, and I wear the Wanda design. And since I haven't said this for a while, there's little magnets in the corners and on these. And so this pair of glasses was 54 bucks. I didn't get anything special, but you can get special things on the lenses. But I just was really more interested in getting just a basic pair of glasses and then spending my money on these. These are like 25 bucks a piece. They do run sales. If you use my referral code, you can usually get something off, but it changes all the time, so I don't know what it is currently. But I love these. And I recommend that if you're gonna go this route, that you get clear glasses to go with your, because I also have a pair of black ones that I use for distance or for driving. And when I put the toppers on them, you can still see like the black rim sometimes, and you don't get that with the clear. So that's what I recommended to Gabby, and that's what she did, and I think she's happy with hers. But anyway, back to this. So he got a hoodie, which has a massively big hood, which is good because in my family we run we're big-headed. But it's your typical sweatshirt style, but then the rest of the shirt is just a flannel shirt. And Pair doesn't make a purple plaid, I don't believe, topper, but I've got purple and I've got black and I've got gray. So any of those would work for me if I wore this. But anyway, it's just a button up. It's got a front pocket with a button, and yeah, this part is literally just, it's not quite as soft as some flannels, but that's all it is. So it wouldn't, I don't know. It's big enough that he could wear it as like a jacket, but it's not gonna be like coat replacement kind of flannel. And that he paid $16.70 for that. And I think all these things he ordered after he'd been on for a month, and I was only getting commission on stuff he bought for the first month. So that's ended, which was nice because that was helping to supplement this channel too. But it is a men's casual plaid hooded shirt in purple, size 6XL. And then the last thing that he got is a food item. And local warehouse. Skittles. Now, obviously we can go to the Dollar Tree and buy Skittles, but it was different flavors. And when Gabby found out that they had these, she's like, she really wants to look for Kit Kats because Japanese Kit Kats, they have some really awesome flavors that we're always seeing, but we can't get here. Like sometimes they'll do seasonal flavors of Kit Kat here. So I have gotten to try matcha and probably like strawberry and cream or something like that, but they've got like lemon and stuff in Japan, and we would like to try those here. So we're going to be looking on Temu to see if we can get some Kit Kats. But we got, so you could take your phone and the Chrome app and you could translate this. Let me just see, because it should be telling us the flavors. Obviously, this first one that I'm holding up is the traditional regular flavor. Oh, I gotta click translate. Rainbow Skittles, Eat the Rainbow Original Fruity Flavor. This one is floral and fruity. Floral. Now on the back, it does have the nutrition facts in English. I guess I should have probably realized this, but I didn't. I didn't realize that the Mars Wrigley company was out of China now. That's kind of sad. It's probably been out of China for years, but... Oh, and it says on the back what flavor it is. So yeah, this one's flower, fruit. But I'm trying to see if it says what flower. Oh, I think it would. Rose grape, rose lychee, jasmine passion fruit, and then the other two are covered up. Okay. This one is fruit berry flavor, and it comes with strawberry, cherry, sweet berry, raspberry, and one that's covered up. This one is fruit tea, grapefruit jasmine, lemon black tea, peach oolong, lychee black tea, and Gongetian? I don't know how to say that. Green tea. I think I'll like this one because I love tea. And these all, it came as a set, I believe. So this one is lactic acid flavor. Really? So milky ones, maybe? Is that what we're trying to figure out? Lactic acid original flavor, mango lactic acid flavor, lactic acid taste. Well, that's not very helpful, but that's what that one is. So that 5-piece set, I should be tasting these. I should open up the tea one at least. But let me find, he was able to share this one. So it was a variety pack. You get 5 packs and it was $8.58 plus to the $2.99 shipping. But it looks like he got this for free, so I must have had some credit. Okay, I'm going to open up this tea one. It does have Ziploc on it, which is nice. So maybe I'm gonna need to open the lactic acid one too. But I need to do this in a way that, because we like to, when we get these, we like to make it so everybody gets to try every color. So I'm just gonna go in rainbow order, and I'm just gonna try this pink one. You can taste the tea. What flavor was this one? Wow. Why don't we have these flavors here? I think this is the one that, hold on. It's like it won't, can't focus on that. The one that I picked to try, and it can't focus on that one. Come on. I think it's rose black tea, is I think what that was saying. So definitely going to be looking for Kit Kats. Okay, and while we're on food. Jason took the kids yesterday to a new store called Decor, which is like a Japanese general store kind of place, and I was really bummed that I didn't get to go to, but I had to work, and they of course didn't have school for President's Day. So they went, and it's supposed to be like a Japanese Dollar Tree, only with all Japanese things. And he said it pretty much was. Everything was priced in yen, so there were boards every so often that would give you kind of the currency translation. So I thought I'd show you. They of course were looking for foodie kind of things, and they got me this, which was a melon flavored beverage. It was kind of milky, so it would be kind of like a boba tea, like a honeydew boba, but this was way better than any that I've ever had before. It was non-carbonated, and it just had a really, really good melon flavor. So this was really good. And then Jason got me a Bridgerton chocolatey rose. Cute. I don't know what makes this Japanese. Made in Mexico. Sole importer to the US. So I guess, I don't know. It looks like a plastic flower stem, and then I guess it's just got a chocolate rose on it. And I don't know what the prices of these things were. Then, because they know I like matcha, they got me this matcha soft candy, and this one was made in Japan. And so it had a very good matcha flavor. A lot of people, you know, matcha is one of those teas that you either like or you don't, because it's very grassy. And Gabby prefers it mixed with like pineapple or something like that. And I'm like, no, then it doesn't taste like matcha anymore. And she's like, exactly. So, but this definitely had a good matcha flavor, and that's what it looks like down here. So it's like a taffy kind of candy. And then, oh, well, I had some watermelon rings from the Dollar Tree, but that was not for this haul. And then they also had, we love these. You can get these at Five Below, but Milkitas, and this one was mango, banana, and maybe that one's honeydew? Yes, honeydew. So it's a tropical blend, and those were all really good. It is a milky creamy, so it's kind of like a caramel without the burnt is not right, but you know, caramel is a very, they've cooked that cream in milk for a long time, so it has that caramely flavor. So this is like the same texture as caramels, but not caramel flavored. That's a really bad description. But if you, I mean, I'm sure you could find this on Amazon too, or Walmart, or any of those. And then it also, they had suckers, honeydew, mango, and strawberry in this case. We haven't tried those yet, but I'm sure they would be good. The classic taste of our creamy, milky candies in a lollipop. These irresistibly satisfying, fruity lollipops are so good you'll enjoy every moment of them from start to finish. A burst of fun for your taste buds. Our lollipops offer an explosion of rich, delicious flavor. 3 suckers equals a glass of milk. Is that what they're trying to say? That seems suspicious, but okay. And then what is this? Grape flavor stringy gummies. So they've got those peel apart, like fruit chews almost, you know? So I figure it's probably like that. And then last, well, last is this. So pineapple something. So let me get my translator. Pineapple candy. Well, I had it upside down. Pineapple candy made with golden pineapple juice. Is it a hard candy? There should be 7 pieces in here, so I think I can maybe open it so we can see what it looks like. It's a cute little box. This box, actually, I gotta save this. This would be perfect for cigarette card storage. Okay, oh, it's soft. Okay, well, I am gonna try it then. So it's like a little wrapped up piece of something soft. I haven't done a Yum Yum box video for a long time, you guys, and I have some to do. Just never think of it. And those don't get very many views. This may not either, since I'm not solely doing Temu. But we'll see. I'm curious to see if there is a section of people out there that watch YouTube videos for whatnot unboxings. Why not? I just got to figure out the right way to find those people. Okay, this plastic wrap is very hard to get off of here, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to eat some plastic, because it just keeps coming off in tiny little pieces. But hey, we all used to eat plastic candy things when we were kids, right? Not on purpose, just because. So last night, Jason went to a movie. Galia wanted to watch a rom-com with high schoolers. And, good grief. This is hard to get off. And so I said, okay, let's watch a classic. So we watched Say Anything with John Cusack. The girl's name is like a weird name, so I'm not gonna get it. What is going on? Is this like double wrapped? What is the deal? You guys, I'm gonna, okay, I can't get the plastic off. It's just coming off in tiny little pieces. So I can't even tell what is plastic versus what's the actual candy. Come on. Okay, this is a fail. I can't get it. Guess I'll try harder when I'm not filming, but who knows if that's any good. All right, now to my Temu stuff. First, I ordered some more of these things. I think I ordered 2 sets this time, or no, this came with 6 pieces, and I already had 3, so I've got 3 on my wall in my bathroom. It is great for things like mascara, lipstick, tweezers. These packages don't want me to get in them today. but they look like this. Now, the ones I had before, the sticky part was the full width of the product. So this one is a little bit smaller, so hopefully that won't prohibit it from sticking. But I found it was light enough that these didn't come off the wall. Some of the things that I've bought from Temu to hold things on the wall have fallen down, but these haven't. And maybe it's also because I'm not putting very much stuff in them, but it's great for just little things like this. You can't hold a lot of things in them, but I don't know. I like them. I really like them. So now I'm going to have a whole wall full of these, although I may find other places to put them. I should put one like over here and put some like supplies in it, but yeah, so I like those. Help keep me organized. And I got, like I said, 6 of those in that pack. And I will link to what I can in the description below, but I can't link to everything because Jason couldn't share the one order. But order details, I went into the wrong thing. Okay. All right, I paid $3.79 and I got 4 price adjustments. It's currently sold out, so I'll link to another one because there are multiple ones that have it. This one's just like it, only you get 12 instead of 6, and it's $5.11. So that's probably actually a better deal than the one I got. But it just says mine's sold out, so mine may come back in, and I'll be sharing hopefully this whole order. And sorry, there's a gnat or something over there. But it's an easy install 3-compartment wall mounted organizer for makeup and accessories. Self-adhesive, no power needed, perfect for bathroom storage. And it's small enough that you could even put it on the inside of a medicine cabinet door, you know, as long as you spaced it so that it won't, you know, if you have shelves in your medicine cabinet, you got to pay attention to that. But it seems like it would be decent. Oh no. Oh. I thought I was getting the whole case with the container that these sit in. I don't want this. I need it with the box. So, well, shoot. How did I not notice that there was no box? Because it's got a box in the picture. 30-compartment clear plastic organizer box. Ideal for beads, jewelry, craft storage, etc. Okay, well, did they just ship the box separately? Because I got the 30 here for, oh no, it says I bought 2 of them. I paid $4.85, which was a good price. Well, it's a good price because they didn't put the box. Oh, son of a gun. But yeah, now it says 30 small boxes, but it's showing it in the box. So yeah, I'm gonna send these back and mark my reason is going to be that not as described or shown, doesn't match the picture. That would have been such a good deal though, for something. yeah, if you're gonna sell the pieces, don't show a picture of it in the box. But if you don't want the box and you just want this, they're now $7.30 a piece. Oh my goodness, and this is way smaller than I thought it was gonna be. It's a sun catcher with a crow. It's beautiful, but yeah, I thought it was gonna be at least like this big, because I don't read. Now it's a kind of a dorky piece of string to hang it from. So this one I still like because it's crows. That's my last name. But I am disappointed that it's not bigger. But it's got texture on it, which is pretty. So it's not just your flat like they normally are. I mean, it's flat, obviously, but and it's got 2 holes, one here and one here to hang it from. Or you could get some double-sided tape and just tape it to your window. I can't tell if this has a, I think it does have a film on the back to pull off. So I'll try to get that off later, but I like this. It's just not as big as I thought it would be. But it's pretty. So this probably needs to be, this poor little thing needs to be my thumbnail. Oh dear. I can't even see it. Can't even see it. This is why everybody's coming to watch this video here. Ugh. Yeah, and see, because I need to like market this as a Temu video, because it is a Temu video, wouldn't do me any good to show some of the other things in my thumbnail. All right, well let me tell you what I paid for that. But that was the last Temu thing. But I do have some I think they're kind of awesome things from Whatnot, my first ever Whatnot delivery. All right, so I paid $214 for that sun catcher. I got 1 price adjustment, and it's currently $186. You could also get a 2-piece set for $369. And yeah, it's got that yellow string holding it up. I think I probably thought it was gold, but it's an acrylic raven and crow. Well, it's not both, but some people, they're 2 different birds, but some people equate them the same. Raven and Crow Sun Catcher Pack. But it's not like one's a crow and one's a raven. Like if you get the 2, it's the same bird in both of them. And technically, I don't know how to tell the difference between the 2. My thought is that a crow is bigger than a raven, but I've not, as much as I like birds and bird books and bird ephemera, that's something I haven't taken the time to figure out. But it's ideal for bird lovers. So yeah, a little smaller than I was hoping for it to be. I think I was wanting to take it to work and put it on my window at work. It's an interior window, but still. It's not like I have anywhere else to put it. All right, so next, the rest of this is my Whatnot unboxing. So if Whatnot is new to me, and I've only known about it for like maybe 10 days now, but it's been a fun 10 days. But it is a online auction site. So it's got tons of different sellers, and anybody can sell on there. I mean, you've got to apply to be a seller, but I don't know that they turn anybody down. I don't know. But you can be a seller, you can be a purchaser. So far I've only been a purchaser. And so people create their own shows and whatever, for anything that they want to sell. Well, there's probably some things you can't sell, but for the most part, anything I would want to sell, I could sell. So I could have a plus size clothing show, or a craft show, or I want to get rid of my pampered chef show, you know, that kind of stuff, whatever. And you decide what you're going to sell, and then you run auctions. You can be on camera like this, or you can just film the products that you're selling. And that's probably what I will do. But who knows? Who knows what I'm going to be able to figure out. But yeah, so a lot of, at least the shows that I watch, a lot of the bids start at $1. And I don't know if that's the small, like the cheapest opening bid you can have. And then people just, and a lot of them are only 10 seconds long. And the time, it'll add another 10 seconds on if somebody bids, but they go pretty quickly. And so I like that too. But you can have them longer. Like I watched one yesterday where she had several that were 2 minutes long, because she just used that 2 minutes to show you the stuff you were getting, instead of showing it to you first and then doing a 10-second auction. So yeah, and I won a gift card watching her show, because you can do, the sellers can do giveaways, and she was celebrating her 1-year anniversary. So she had some nice, like I won a $10 Starbucks gift card, and I didn't have to buy anything. Now she had a $50 Visa gift card at the end for buyers, so only buyers could try to win that. But then, you know, I kept trying to buy things from her store to kind of offset that she's given me this gift card, but I kept getting overbid. So yeah, usually I guess the shows that I've watched before, I've unfortunately succeeded in winning bids, but I just couldn't with her. So I'll have to watch for another show she does, because I don't want to just, I mean, it's nice, it was a nice giveaway, but I would like to, you know, repay that in some way. And you can tip your sellers, which I thought was interesting, because I'm learning, but like people were tipping when they would leave. It was kind of weird. But anyway, so all of these things that I got in this, I spent $30 and got everything in here, but it was a lot of different bids. Let me see if I can count how many bids I won for this $30. And you can, the seller can set things up to bundle so that the system knows the weight of all the things that you bundled, and it adjusts your shipping accordingly. So you sometimes, you know, if you've gotten to a certain point with how many bids you've won, you might have free shipping for the rest of the show. I mean, everybody's is different, and there's a lot of people that sell antique postcards on here and antique cabinet cards. So that's kind of fun to watch. But okay, so this particular order, I don't know if I can link to their account and whatnot, but I'm going to try to, just to give them, you know, that's what I would do if I were doing a sponsored video. I would link to their stuff. So I'm going to try to link to them. I'm also going to have my referral code for Whatnot down below, because if you download the app with my code, you get $15 to spend in my show. And I think I get $5. So it seems like a good deal. So I want to make sure to point that out. But okay, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I got 13 bids that I won. The most expensive bid I think it was my first one because it had the most shipping on it. Yep, so I paid $7.35 for my first item. But then almost everything else was just $2. Well, okay, one thing I paid $5 for, but the majority of them were $2. And it all shipped together. So let's take a look. Okay, so these were fun. Well, I think so. So this was one bid. This might have been the $5 bid, but it came with a medicine label for elixir turpin hydrate with codeine, 38 to 42% alcohol. And see, this seller, I mean, they put it in a baseball card protector thing to keep, I mean, it's nice, okay? And I got this for like $5. So, but and this seller also puts a description of it on here. So it's like a 1920s pharmacy bottle label often had more information than just the medicine name. It also included directions for usage according to age, not weight, opioid and alcohol content, if applicable, all other drug content, druggist name, and the pharmacy name and location. So this was Chester A. Ellis, pharmacist in Pottstown, Pennsylvania. So I've got some, I showed you guys on one of my antique adventures, I found some medicine labels. So this is kind of like the same thing. So nice. And then it also came with this used prescription from 1962 for Miss Margaret Smith. And Benylin, looks like. And a William Doig, MD, out of Wheat Ridge, Colorado. So, and this was, and then they've got like a little label on that one too. You guys, I'm not going to be as put together as this. I definitely am not going to have awesome little notes like that, but that's okay because I've been to some other shows that are not, that will be more like me. But this was my second ever auction show that I watched. And so I think I feel like $30. I mean, I got a lot of stuff for $30. So this one came with 2 prescription labels, calomel, and oh, maybe this other one is just the doctor's sticker. And then another one of these from 1962, same day, just different person, for prednisone. Prednisolone. Yeah, I think that's saying prednisolone. So I don't know if that's like a precursor. This was 1962. So that was another bid. I was willing to spend a little bit more for those because it was multiple pieces, and I don't know, I just really like labels for some reason. All right, then they had stamps in their show, and I love stamps. I've told you guys about that. So I bought this Georgia O'Keeffe stamp set, her red poppy set. Now, does it say what year this is from? Well, I don't know. It's when, 1995. So that is technically vintage at this point. But I thought, I'm not going to use these as stamps because, well, it's only 32 cents and it's more than double this now. But they're flowers. And so some of the sets that I'm making up for my show are botanical sets. And so they will have some of these in them, maybe like 2 stamp, or maybe, I don't know, maybe 1 so that I can have them in more sets. and more people can get to enjoy it. Now, some people would be horrified that I'm going to separate this out, but yeah. So I think I got this for a couple bucks, and originally somebody paid $4.80 for it, but obviously there's 15 stamps here, so it's probably is $4.80. But yeah, they had a bunch of these. They had some that were so cool that were like a water scene with different like dory and, you know, like those kind of fish in it. And like the whole thing was, you couldn't tell where the stamps were because they were just embedded in the picture, and they were really cool, but I couldn't win those. Those went too high for my taste. All right, then I got some of the stuff. Everything was packaged really well. And okay, so I may have told you guys this, but when I did this auction, at the end, they did a giveaway, but I couldn't figure out how to join the giveaway because it was a giveaway for just buyers. And it was a bunch of cigarette cards. And I was like, oh, I want to get in, but I couldn't figure, it wasn't as simple as just entering, because some of the giveaways are as simple as just clicking a button and you're entered. This one, because it was a buyer's one, I think you had to go to a different screen and like click, like maybe you'd get an entry for each bid that you won, but so there was more finagling, and I didn't have, I couldn't figure it out in the time frame that this giveaway was going. Well, nobody else got in either. So they said that they were going to split up, I think they had 7 cigarette cards that they were just going to split up between, there must have only been 3 of us that were buying, because I think they said they were going to split it up between 3 people. But you guys, I think they gave all of them to me, because I have 7 here that I didn't have to pay for. So I think, unless maybe they gave all of us 7, but I'm pretty sure these are the ones that they were showing. And so all of their cigarette cards, they have, you know, they can't come in this plastic case and explain. And they said during the show that I think cigarette cards ended in the 40s because that's when they got wise to the fact that it was encouraging kids. But so some of these are in that set that I found in the shop here in town, but I figured I would just show you. This is from the Garden Hints, a Garden Hints series. Birds, you guys, I'm so happy to get this. Game birds and wild fowl. Another bird one. This one, it's like how to remove seawater stains from brown shoes. And this is a Household Hints series. I have this one in the other set that I got, fishing boats and bookbinding. I thought this one was really cool because I'm sitting here spending all my time tearing out book bindings and having to cut those strings to harvest my books. And then another bird, a jack snipe, and I think it was Little House on the Prairie where Nellie was calling Laura and Mary long-legged snipes or something like that, and I didn't realize it was a bird, so that was funny. All right, and then this one I did pay for. This was, again, I think this was only $2, but they had 25 foreign stamps and 25 US stamps in a set together. So you guys know I love stamps, and the fact that I could get these for $2 seemed okay, like an okay price. Or at least I was not complaining. Now I can't wait till I get the very first auction that I bid in, because I think it's a big package of stamps. But it took him a while to get it shipped, so it's going to be a while still. All right, so then, one thing, when they first started doing these cigarette cards, they were doing them just one at a time and nobody bid. So then they started doing 2. because they were trying to do 1 for $2 and nobody would bid. So then they put 2 in, and that's when we started agreeing that that was, I guess, a decent price. Now, you guys might look at this and say $1 for one of those, but yeah, they're cool. But, and now I've got all these, like, I don't know if I'll keep them in these. What is my plan for these? Well, honestly, my plan is probably to put them in sets that I sell. So I'm probably going to lose money on the deal because, like, if I, like these bird, well, I might keep the bird ones. But say I take, like this one, I could put in, I've got a map set, so I could put this in with that, but I paid $1 for this, so I'm not going to get, I'm sure I'm not going to get my $1 back, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So it's just a hobby, I guess. You know, it's not a money-making thing, really. But I don't know. I'm telling you guys all this stuff just in case. You never know what people are interested in, and maybe you have a bunch of stuff in your house that you'd like to sell. And maybe this would be a good option for you. And you don't have to talk while you're selling the stuff. I think it's probably easier to get sales if you're talking and engaging with your audience. But like the first guy that I bought from, he didn't talk at all. He just literally was filling an envelope full of stamps on the screen, and I bid. So these are 2 old stamps with notes about them. So my parents collected stamps. My mom collected foreign stamps and my dad collected domestic stamps. And when I was in grade school and in high school, I collected stamps too to add into their books. And I'm pretty sure, I mean, these are like kind of common old stamps, but I love looking at them. And I love how this one really doesn't have a postmark on it. Like literally, I think you could probably use that. I don't see a postmark at all. Now the bottom one, there's a postmark on it. But can you imagine somebody using one of those kind of stamps current day? All right, now this one I thought was, well, this is totally different. But this one, this bid had a ration stamp and an OPA coin. So it says OPAs were used by retailers to give change back for food bought with ration stamps. Blue tokens were used for processed foods, red tokens for meats and fats. OPAs were first used in 1944 and stopped being used in 1945. No one has found a true reason for the letters on the OPAs. Theories include they were random, demographics, and prevention of counterfeiting. So this had a ration stamp and then the OPA. So I'd never seen that before, so I thought that was cool. And then the other part of this bid were 10 steel pennies, which I also thought was interesting. Now this one didn't have any notes about it, and I think they're all from 1943 from what I could tell. And so I'm guessing it was because of the war that they had steel pennies instead of copper pennies or copper coated pennies, because they were using the copper for the war effort. That's just a guess. If you know, tell me in the comments below. Okay, make sure there's, okay. So, but yeah, I fell in love with the, now just to give you a sense of comparison. So most of these I paid $1 each for. Like this one's repairing lawn edges. Like what? And this one says it's a loofah. I was thinking it was like a vegetable, but well, I guess it probably is, but anyway. So anyway, this one they were going for like $1 a piece, like I said. Now the tea cards that I bought from a different show, tea cards are not as old as cigarette cards. Because it was tea, so there was nothing like bad about those. So the tea cards that I got were probably from the late 60s to 80s maybe. And I was getting whole sets. So like in some cases 50 tea cards might make up a set. And I was getting those for $3. So that's kind of these are, you know, vintage. Well, those are too if they're the 60s, but just totally different. Cigarette cards weren't typically kept together as sets. I mean, some people did collect them. Obviously, I bought one that was just missing one card, but typically they were just traded and stuff. So these are from the reign of H.M. King George V. So I just tried to get a variety. I tried to get all the bird ones, but I couldn't win all the bird ones. And they didn't have any like wildflower. I would have loved flowers, and birds are my thing. So at that point, then I was just trying to get variety. Now this one had a cool one because it had a lady, Nell Gwynn, and another one from George V. So that was Elizabeth's grandfather, right? Or was that her father? That was probably her father. Yeah, 1910 to 1935. Well, or was George VI her father? I feel like this feels too early to have been her father. Well, that's how much I know about English history. Although I did watch the first few seasons of The Crown. I think now that The Crown is done, I might go back and actually watch the whole thing. So this set came with 4. Repairing Linoleum. Another one from, oh, maybe not. This one's Ceremonial Dress, but it's in rough shape, which is why it came in a set of 4. This one is also in rough shape. I bet there's like not very many people still watching, right? Oh well. Like I told you guys, I gotta find additional content, and this is what we get. All right, and these are the last 2. Dividing and replanting rhubarb. Well, I got this one because I love rhubarb. I love rhubarb. And it came with how to clean pewter. So, yeah, so all of that for 30 bucks, I think was a pretty good deal. And yeah, so if you're at all interested in checking Whatnot out, be sure you use my code to download the app. And I've applied to be an influencer for Whatnot. So they have a way to connect to my YouTube channel. So I'm hoping that gets approved. But yeah, I'm gonna try to link to this seller in my description. And some sellers like have a sign for their YouTube channel, but this one didn't. So I don't know yet how to figure that kind of stuff out. But anyway, hopefully I'll be able to find a link to their Whatnot store or shop or whatever it's called. And you can check it out if you're at all interested. But seriously, I think if you download the app with my code, I think you can only use the $15 on my shows. But seriously, check it out. They've got everything you can imagine on there. And because it's all live auctions, shoot, if you get into an auction and not very many people are there yet, you can get some really good deals. And some things I've seen go for crazy prices and maybe worth it, but I feel like I've gotten some really good deals. So I'm hopeful that it's a good platform for me too. All right, well, that is it for this episode. Oh, no, it's not. I almost forgot nostalgic TV trivia for the two of you that are still here. All right, let's see. Who narrated Tales of the Unexpected? Who was the original MC of Talent Patrol? The cartoon series The Barkleys was a takeoff of what primetime series? Well, that's different. Who sang the theme for Rango? In what movie did Superman's George Reeves make his debut? What TV show depicted two young women trying to make it in the New York advertising world? What candy product melts in your mouth, not in your hand? Okay, good. I'm at least gonna get one. What's the San Francisco treat? Okay, well, I think I'll get that one too. All right, who narrated Tales of the Unexpected? I'm gonna say Vincent Price. I'm just gonna make stuff up and maybe I'll get lucky like I have on occasion before. Who was the original MC of Talent Patrol? I don't know. Let's say Steve Allen. I almost said Steve Lawrence, but then I was like, let's just say Steve Allen. The cartoon series The Barkleys was a takeoff of what primetime series? Well, was it a primetime cartoon series? Like, I'm not a cartoon person, so I don't have any idea. Who sang the theme for Rango? Now, I feel like I've got that song, like just beyond grasp. Like maybe I've heard it recently for the first time. Who sang it? Would it be a guy or a girl? Rango. Chris Christopherson. Just making stuff up. In what movie did Superman's George Reeves make his debut? Well, at first I thought it was trying to say his debut as Superman in a movie, but that's not what it's saying. I don't know any movie that he was in. Just I watched him in Superman, and I know that his death was suspicious. Whether he was murdered or what, I don't think they ever figured it out. I think it's an unsolved case. Or maybe he committed suicide, but conspiracy says it was murder. I don't know. What TV show depicted two young women trying to make it in the New York advertising world? I feel like I should know that, but I can't think of one. At first I was going to say Cagney and Lacey, but then it didn't say a detective show. So I don't know. And I don't even know what to guess. I mean, Moonlighting wasn't on then that early. This is 1984. Well, it could have been maybe, but that wasn't two young women. Okay. What candy product melts in your mouth and not in your hand? Well, that's M&M's, right? Please tell me that's M&M's. What's the San Francisco treat? Rice-A-Roni? That San Francisco treat. Okay. I kind of hope nobody is still watching at this point because this is embarrassing. Okay. Who narrated Tales of the Unexpected? William Conrad. Now, he was the same guy as Jake and the Fat Man, right? He was the bigger guy, so he was, I guess, the Fat Man. Because it's not Robert Conrad, which was in Wild Wild West. So I think that's... Oh, you guys. Who was the original MC of Talent Patrol? It was Steve Allen. I totally guessed. Awesome. The cartoon series The Barkleys was a takeoff of what primetime series? All in the Family. Wow, I didn't know that. The Jeffersons came from All in the Family. Archie's Place came from All in the Family. But I didn't know a cartoon did. Well, were the Barclays neighbors? Or was it like the dog version of All in the Family? Okay, whatever. Who sang the theme song for Rango? Frankie Lane. In what movie did Superman's George Reeves make his debut? Gone with the Wind. What TV show depicted two young women trying to make it in the New York advertising world? On Our Own. Well, see, it makes me think of Mary Tyler Moore, right? In that song, you know, she's gonna make it on her own. All right, what candy product melts in your mouth and not in your hands? It is M&M's, and it is Rice-A-Roni, the San Francisco treat. So I freakishly got Steve Allen. So 1, 2, 3. I only got 3. Well, that's good for me. So how did you do? Let me know. All right. Well, thank you for joining me for this hodgepodge video. If you're still here, I know some of you are still here. And thank you. I appreciate your support. I appreciate you suffering through these videos that aren't just Temu, because I know that is not as interesting to watch for some of you. But some of you may really enjoy it. I've got to figure out how to attract whatnot shoppers. And then maybe I can do those videos separately so that it, you know, I don't know, anytime I do videos separate like that, nobody watches them. Oh, well, whatever. All right. So thank you so much. I hope if you've got snow coming your way that you stay nice and toasty wherever you are and safe if you have to get out and drive in weather. I definitely do not like driving in weather. But thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing, clicking the bell so you know when I have new videos. I do have channel memberships now, and there's information about that in the description below. I do have an Etsy shop where I am destashing my crafting, junk journaling stash, and that information is down below. And hopefully the stuff that I showed you is down below, along with the whatnot seller. Hopefully all the good stuff is down below, so just check it out. And thank you for your time. I know it's valuable, and so I appreciate when you share it with me. All right, wherever you are, whenever you are, I hope you're having a great day, and until we meet again, take care of yourself. Bye.